Hi, gang. Welcome back for another episode of Hardcore Minecraft with me, Golden Demon. Today, well, let's start off with review of what we did last time. We started off trying to get a slime farm up and running, and we didn't get there. We didn't get all the way there. We came close to the finish line, but yeah, I get a little sidetracked. I got a little sidetracked trying to design the kill box. So when last we left off, I was trying to get some campfires together. Of course, well, I'll let you stay along for the ride. There's some interesting bits about campfires. Some of you might already know what the interesting bit is, because you kind of figured out what the heck's wrong and why campfires are a really bad idea. Yeah, oops. So without further ado, I'm going to leave you with my past self building this slime farm up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned. Yeah, let's make sure we know how we're making campfires. So logs, sticks, and coal. And we have a plethora of sticks at the witch farm. And we have almost the stack of logs that we collected just from here. So we just need to go find some coal. And since we're here next to this mountainy kind of thing, we might be able to find, we might be able to find some veins of coal that are right here and easy to get to. Perfect. Here's some good. So now we have the coal. We have some logs. Let's go ahead and ditch some of this other junk. Other junk. Let's grab our logs out. Oh, it might be because of it just won't let me automatically fill it because they're named filter. That's fine. Nice. So there's that. And I did a thing when I was back home where I put I put a bunch of our iron here. So now we just need a stack of hoppers. So there's that. And then we just make a stack of hoppers. Our golem, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and a pumpkin. Oh, flying around again. Oh, there we are. Right next to the lava. Yeah, that's nice and safe. Nice and safe. It's okay. Come on, frames, don't screw me. I mean, while we're here. Okay, now where were we? At least it's nice and easy to spot the farm, right? That's a weird tree. Look at that. Okay. So now the golem will be on this level, fenced in with wooden fences. We'll go up to with the wooden fences, and he'll stand in the center, and that'll keep him from getting hurt. And then from there, I didn't bring any full blocks with me, did I? Nope. And then from there, we'll go down a few blocks. So, light levels. Slimes do spawn in light, like regular mobs don't spawn in, will only spawn if there's 0 light, right? But slimes will spawn in light. Unfortunately, and this might be what boned my other farm, to be honest, I just found out that slimes will only spawn in light level 7 or lower. I thought it was a full 15 and lower. It is not. So like I thought they would spawn at any light level. I was mistaken. Now it could be that the information I'm reading here is just based on swamps. But yeah, we got to figure out what kind of light level we can use for 7 or lower. I think I know one. Oh, let's see. What if we put it there? So what is the light level here? 6 block. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. Okay. So we use redstone torches as our light level. Let's make a stack of those. We need more sticks. Building this near the witch farm was probably the smartest idea I ever had. Because, yeah. Oh, let's go ahead and use these filter sticks instead. Now we just need to lay out some kind of nice grid pattern so that we can get these light levels where we need them. Looking at somebody else's build, it seems that ours is extremely small platform. But I don't understand how, because I'm looking at the rules very specifically through the Minecraft wiki of where slimes will aggro to and how far, mobs have to be. And that 16 block spherical feels like if a slime spawns out here, right? That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11 blocks away from the iron golem. At the center of a 16 block sphere, he only has 8 blocks of distance. Now, we've talked about, the slime's kind of big sometimes. If they're the big ones, his vision might start here. The iron golem's vision might be 2 by 2 instead of 1 by 1. So there might be some overlap in that he can see just about to the edge, right? But the build I'm looking at online has 5, 6 more blocks out. That doesn't seem right to me. Anyway, we're going to build it like this, and it might be underperforming. I would say if you're looking for a block by block tutorial, probably go out on YouTube and find somebody else's block by block, because this one might be underpowered. And then I think that gives us a light level 1 everywhere, or obviously 1 or better, but not above 7. Meaning that slimes can spawn on this whole platform. Good. So now let's work on the collection. Down here, we're going to have 1, 2, 3. So this layer here will be where the fire's at, right? So then we need this layer here to be hoppers. We also want our collection to come out the side. So basically this line's going to be all the hoppers, right? And it's going to come to this one point. And then from here, we want to double fill the first chest. And then the second chest will just be a single hopper in. And by double fill, I mean, yeah, we'll take out this block. And we'll take out this block. And now we're doing hoppers. So this and that, both into that chest. Oh, we gotta go sleep. So, and then above this, all of these hoppers will flow this way. And then when they get to here, we'll also have this one down, right? But then we'll have these will pull downwards. So we might, so that we might get a little bit better speed and we shouldn't back up. I don't think we'll get so many slimes spawning that this will back up. But if it does, then we will have to move to the hopper minecart because it's that is a faster collection. Now we just need to grid out some hoppers, something like that. About 4 seconds to get over here. That's not terrible. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then we put campfires on top of it. Ooh, smoky. Oh, we need some fences and our iron golem. Sorry about the smoke. There we go. So now the farm is actually finished. So the slimes will bounce around and they'll go find him and they'll fall down in there and get to burn, burn, burn. And the hoppers will collect the juice. Let's go make sure that the hopper collects the juice. We should see cobblestone and some other junk that we've dropped. Yep. There we go. So now the only other thing we need to do is make sure it works during the day, which requires us to block it in. Oh, I need blocks for that, don't I? We have some. We have some. We'll go ahead and do this. Oh, look at that. Nice. 3 witches. So since we found out that we're pretty much sure that this is entirely too small, I'm going to block it in from the outside here. I didn't think I'd have enough to even do 1 round. That's nice. Now, I really want glass, right? Glass would be better, specifically tinted glass, so that the light levels from the surrounding area weren't getting inside. But I think we're just going to have to go with solid blocks because I didn't bring any glass with me. And tinted glass requires, what is that, quartz? And I don't have any quartz. I've never found a geode yet. So we're just going to have to go with what we have. Now the sides or the ceiling should be 2 tall, right? Or 3 tall for slimes. But I think what we'll do is we'll go 3, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? And that'll give us 3 height. But maybe I'll do the top level on top of that as slabs. I think that's probably a good idea because the slimes that are 3 tall are going to need a little bit of bouncing room. We need more blocks and we'll probably sleep. Almost done. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 2 is 24. Let's see if we can make exactly the right amount. Look at that. I can do math. Okay. Now we need slabby jabbies for the top. Moving right along. Just about done. And then we'll go up there and we'll expand the AFK spot to include this and actually be a little bit farther away from the spawnable mountain over there that we didn't take into account. Okay. All done with the farm. Now we just got to go and fiddle around with the AFK spot, and just in time because it's getting dark out. So that'll be nice we can just fiddle with the AFK spot while it's dark and really hone in where we need to be standing. That does a little bit better. We need some blocks. We've got 64. Yep, that'll work fine. And maybe some light. Yep, and we'll take our bed because we'll want to test the farm after it gets light outside as well, right? And I think we're going a decent way. I think we're going the whole length of the witch farm. And then at this distance, are we spawning witches? That's the important thing. I know we're spawning slimes over there. That's not great. That's hurting the rates of the actual slime farm. Ugh. No slimes in there yet? And no witches. Oh, I wonder if I need to be lower. No, because we're getting that one. And this is just as high, if not a little bit higher. We are getting witches, all 3 layers. That's good. Now we just need to make sure we're getting some slime. This isn't good. Yeah, those slimes over there are what's hurting our rates here. I'm thinking I'm going to have to take all of this area out or really spam some torches. Because we found out that they can not spawn like right next to the torch is a light level of 14. So they have like a 6-block area around that. See, they're only spawning in the dimmer areas. Dang it. Yeah, nothing still. Okay, so we need to. So the AFK spot's good because we're right above this. This is definitely within it, and we're getting witches, so that's fine. We just need. And is it far enough away from this that we're stopping this spawning? Yeah. Yeah, I don't see anything else spawning over on this side. So I think we've gotten rid of that nonsense. So now we just need to fix this area, whether it be making it water, or we might need to just spam torches. I just got to decide which. I just double checked the spawning requirements for a slime. They need a space of 2.04 by 2.04 by 2.04 to spawn. That is just a hair bigger than 2 by 2. 2 by 2 by 2. So we have, these are 1, 2, 3 tall. So we have 3 tall, and we have plenty of 2 by 2 and 3 by 3 areas to spawn in. So we're not limiting the spawn area in that way. Like I kind of had thought for a moment that maybe I put the torches too close together and we weren't big enough, but no, there's plenty of spawn spaces here. It's just a matter of it's choosing out here more for some reason. Yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll work on this area over here and we'll figure it out. Yeah, look at all those. Oh, actually, oh no, that's probably from me flying down. There's a creeper over there I'm trying to watch out for. Okay. So now what do we want to do? Do we want to... I think we're just going to spam. And honestly, since it's daytime and we do have a dark spot, I might actually get slimes during the day now in my farm. Let's see if we can test that. There we go. So it works better during the day. That's funny. Well, that's looking much better. There's no slime spawning, at least right now. I don't see any other actual mobs either. That's looking a lot more spawn-proofed. Wow. Witch Central. I'm thinking lighting's an issue with the slimes. So there's a weird lighting. More precisely, the game checks two factors. If the light level is equal to or less than a random integer from 0 to 7. So if the light level is equal to or less than, say, 5, that means at light levels 6 and 7, that spawn would fail. Now, our redstone torches give a light level of 7 themselves, like on the block they're on, it's 7, and all surrounding blocks is 6. So we have, what, like 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. Oh, yeah, 3 by 3. 9 blocks per torch. Well, except for the ones in the corners because they're outside. But we have, around 9 blocks for these middle torches. Definitely 9 blocks that are unspawnable if it chooses 5 or lower. And 0 to 7, we're looking at 8 chances. So what is that? 1 in 8 is what, like a 15% chance, something like that. Well, what's 1 divided by 8? 12.5. So it's a 12.5% chance that it's going to choose 7. And then it's a 24%. It's not really a 24% chance, but it's a higher chance than 12 that it's going to choose 6 or 7. So we have a decent amount of chances that it's going to choose a light level that it can't actually spawn a slime in. So it's definitely a light level issue. We need to find something that there is something in the game that gives light level of 1, isn't there? I got to find it. I got to figure it out. What gives a light level of 1? Let's just go Minecraft Wiki, light levels. See light emitting blocks. Here we go. So let's see. Beacons. Yeah, we're not going to use beacons. Conduits. Okay. We need something that gives off a light level of 1. Is it? Oh, we also need it to where it doesn't interrupt spawns. Oh, that's what it was. I've seen this before. Brown mushrooms. We actually collected a bunch. So if we spam brown mushrooms on the whole floor. Brown mushrooms are light level 1 on their spot. At least I think that's how it is. Let's go somewhere better to test this. Well, what's better than a real cave? Let's just go with a Miami cave. Okay. Our light level is now 0. 2 sky. So we are under light level 13. We are not directly underneath the sky. So we should be able to place a bare brown mushroom. Finally. So now let's see, 1 block. Yeah. So we'll have to spam 100% mushrooms, and that will give us a light level 1 over the whole thing. So then it's only if it chooses 0 that's a failed spawn. So now we just need a whole bunch of freaking mushrooms. So that works, but we're going to need more bone meal. That's something I wouldn't mind finding as a skeleton spawner. I guess there's other ways to go about it. We could make a moss farm. So we went from 4 to 19 with 1. Okay, that's not bad. But we don't have enough. Oh, we barely enough. That's good. I'm using the fortune pick because I'm pretty certain that fortune affects the drop rate. I think the axe is faster. The axe is the preferred tool, but I'd rather be a little slower and have the benefit. I don't think we can ever get brown mushrooms out of the white, so I'm actually going to use my silk touch on the white so that we can get the block. So from 19 to 37, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think we're going to need more like 3 stacks. So I don't think we're going to get there, but we'll go ahead and leave that there and give it a bone meal. Maybe head out. I guess we might head back to home. We have plenty of bone meal there. Yeah. Let's go see how far a stack and a half gets us. Of course, we also have a bunch here we could just harvest. Campfires. That's half the problem. Son of a. Even without these, we're going to be really high light level. Campfires are definitely not the optimum way to go here. With the campfires in place, we are at 5 and 6 the whole way out. Okay. See, at the edge, we're not spawning anything here. We're not spawning anything until here. Yeah, that's not good. No wonder. I'm such a pumpkin head. So we need Soulfire. Okay, now we've corrected some of the lighting issues by putting it right away. Oh, but we got zombies as well. That wasn't good. We'll have to go back down and take a look at the lighting. But that's so much better right away, right? Okay. Jeez. Got it. So it's the corners. Okay, gang, I think we got that working now. We have that, and then if we're standing in the same spot, we have the witch farm working as well. I think we saw that earlier. We don't even need to check it too much, but I figured why not show it. It's a nice thing to watch work, right? So we got a little witch farm, and we got a little now repaired creeper farm. It's smaller than it probably should be, but I think for our purposes, it's going to be fine. So the design that I followed from, I can't remember who it was. Oh, I didn't share who it was either because I didn't really follow the full design, obviously, because I made it smaller. But anyway, the point is, if you're going to use campfires, be careful of your light level. Even these soul campfires have my light level on this outside ring at like a 6, which isn't too terrible. Sometimes there's a freaking, I almost lost let's go get that. Shulker box. We do have some stuff still spawning on the outside edges. Weird. So while so just be careful of your light levels. If you're using regular campfires, you might need to drop your kill box a good 10. Like drop it a far away, because regular campfires do an output of 15. So you have to move 15 blocks away from the campfire in order for it to reach 0. Now, obviously, with like we talked about with Slime Farm, it doesn't have to be 0. It needs to be somewhere between 0 and 7. Preferably, the lower the better. Because if it chooses 7, then it's a 7 or less. If it chooses 1, then it's a 1 or less. So these blocks up here between 6 and 7 and 5, they're all going to spawn a lot less. Whereas the blocks out here that are 1, you don't want 0. Keep in mind, you do not want 0, because then you get everything spawning. And while zombies will make a beeline for the iron golem, creepers, skeletons do too. But skeletons have that ranged attack that'll actually hurt him. But creepers won't bother, and they'll just pile up in here. Same with spiders. So you don't want a 0 light level. You want at least 1. So yeah. Thanks for watching. A lot of good stuff today. I don't know if I'll fit it all in the same episode. I might end up doing the thing where I kind of cut and show you this stuff with the farm finishing up, and show you the other stuff that I did in the next episode. We'll see. We'll see how it works on the editing floor. Thanks for watching. I'm Golden Demon. This is Hardcore Minecraft. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.